Hey guys, it's Danielle with Take Care Mama, and today Tanya from Project Happy Home and I are talking about our own triggers when it comes to parenting our ADHD children. Tanya's video will be linked below. Be sure to check it out after you're done watching this. Tell her I sent you. We have done a plethora of videos talking about ADHD and what it is and different kind of hacks to deal with it and how to best parent these children. And today we are looking inward, and this might be a little tough love for some of us. I need this tough love all the time, that it starts with us. I recently told this story on an Instagram live. If you're not following me, I'm really active on that platform at Take Care Mama. Come message me and say that you found me from this video. At least our ADHD journey, there are such high peaks and such low valleys, and rarely are we just kind of okay. It seems one extreme or the other, and we're definitely in a valley right now. It has been a really, really difficult summer. I'm filming this in September, and a difficult start to the school year. And the other day, my husband came home from work and he was like, well, how was today? Because it's been challenging. And I said, you know what? It went really well. Like really, really well. I mean, he did have a 20-minute meltdown in Target and a few more at home. And I kept like going over this list of why the day was difficult with James. But somehow I started answering the question with, it went really well. And he gave me a look, and I wanted to unpack that more. And I realized it went really well because I did a really good job that day of taking care of myself first. I choose to meditate, and I kept my own triggers in check. And I chose to not allow my son to trigger me on that day. I rarely have days like that where I can just stay zen the whole time, but I chose to not let him trigger me. And so even though he had a crazy meltdown in public and multiple meltdowns at home, and it was difficult, I was able to show up to those meltdowns as a calm, loving mother. On the flip side, like this morning, James found out that there is going to be a change in our family. Like nothing dramatic, but someone's moving. And that really tripped him up. And it was just an hour-long meltdown. He is so sad and he couldn't get on the bus. I had to drive him to school. He couldn't get to school. I yelled a lot this morning. I lost it. I allowed him to trigger me. And my reaction did nothing to help his meltdown and his mental state of mind. In fact, his meltdown intensified. I believe beyond a doubt that if I had showed up to that moment calm and not allowed him to trigger me, I would have handled it more gracefully, and the meltdown would not have lasted so long. For me, my son really triggers me when he exhibits a behavior that I myself have inside of me that I don't like about myself. I hate change. I am terrible with change. Like, I don't know anyone who is worse with change than myself. And I think that's why it triggered an anger response in me, because deep down subconsciously I'm saying, shoot, he got that from me. He's just like me. It's my fault. And I chose anger. I chose it to let it affect me. That happens to me all the time. When he's anxious, it triggers me. The list could go long. All children, no matter what their neurotypical range is, trigger parents. They're hard. They're hard little people. They have big emotions. And we're emotional beings. And so they will trigger us. And so I think it's really important when you're calm to think back and to write down what triggers you. If it were me, I would do two categories. I would say, what does my child do that triggers me? So when James is case. When he meltdowns, I get triggered. When he talks to me a certain way, I can get triggered. When he doesn't listen, I get triggered. I mean, I'm sure this list is similar for all parents. But then on the other side of the paper, write things outside of your son or daughter or family members. What other things trigger you? For me, if I don't take time to have my Zen time in the morning, I am way more likely to be triggered that day. Another big one for me is if my clothes don't fit right, like if I'm feeling overweight and unprepared and I don't have an outfit that I can wear to work and I'm doing the thing in the closet, trying on a bunch of different outfits, I get really angry in those situations and really upset, and that really affects me. Another thing for me is when my house is a mess, it can affect me. So you can guess how today's doing if you can see behind me. So I try to do my best to make my bed every morning, keep things tidy. And again, I fail at these things often, but at least I know. And so the more we know, the more we can slowly, step by step, improve. And that's not only gonna help your emotional well-being as a mother, but you showing up at your child's meltdowns calmly, kind of with your peaceful armor up, that's gonna help your kiddos because you are the adult. You are the emotional adult. Your children are children and they have big emotions and they cannot handle it sometimes. They cannot handle their days. So it is our job to model for them, to breathe, sit down next to them, and help them work through it in a loving way rather than choosing to be triggered and therefore you perpetuating the issue. Hope this was helpful. If it was, if you related, please comment down below. I so related to this. Leave me any questions. And again, I love to connect on Instagram. I hear my little 6-month-old needing me. So thank you for watching. Check out Tanya's video. We will see you another time with another ADHD topic. If you have any suggestions, also leave them below. Hit that subscribe button, and until next time, take care, mama. Bye, guys.